Hey YouTube. So we got two Surefire Vampire lights. We got the M300V and then the M600. So these are both Surefire Scouts. What these are special, or what makes these special, is these have the rotating heads, the Vampire series heads that go from white light to IR. You're not going to see that with the naked eye, but you can actually pick it up on the camera a little bit. And then same thing here. We got white light and then IR. So these are identical Surefire lights. The only difference is the body. This is the 6 volt, takes two CR123A batteries. This is the 3 volt, takes a single battery. And with that comes in difference in performance. Obviously, what you sacrifice in performance, getting a smaller light, you have a, you get in benefit by having a smaller package. And so what's the difference? Let's run the numbers. What we have with the single cell 3 volt Surefire is 250 lumens, and the Candela is 9,300. So pretty anemic. 250 lumens is pretty bad for a modern light, but that's one of the costs you pay for having a multi-function light head. There's not many like it on the market. Surefire has had a monopoly on the IR, the Vampire series of lights for a long time now, and you're gonna be paying for it. These lights are $500 a piece. You got two of them, so you're paying for it in terms of cost, and you're also paying for it in terms of performance, where it's not really great in terms of the white light output or the IR output. So 250 lumens. I will show a video at the end that shows the performance of the white light and IR. And I do want to say the hotspot on white light is actually pretty good. It's not bad. It's not 250 lumens of flood. It actually has a pretty good hotspot. And the IR though, on the IR on both models are going to be pretty floody. Even the 6 volt, you typically aren't going to be able to use it past 100. Which in terms of flashlight isn't bad, but these are more of floodlights, so just keep that in mind. So those are the specs for the 3 volt. Going for the 6 volt, what we have is the lumen output is 350. And the Candela is 12,300. I believe it's either 12,300 or 12,725. I'm just kind of going off memory here, but basically it's in that range. So the IR output is 120 milliwatts, so a little bit more. But just keep in mind it's more of a floody design, where for the white light, it's a pretty good center hotspot, which you'll see at the performance at night as well. So these have downsides. The cost is definitely one of them. In terms of, it's also very performance based. It's not great. But if you compare that to a dedicated white light, so, but it's very cool to have a function of, with a switch, you can go from white light to IR. And you also have off, which is a pretty good setting. If you're at night, if you're doing night vision stuff, you can have your light turned off and nothing happens if you accidentally bump your switch. So that is a good feature if you're using this for night. There's very few flashlights that offer a actual off position like that. And cool. So let me show you a video of the actual performance. Hey, so what we got is the M600 and the M300, both the Vampires, both the IR and white light versions. Got the target at 25, the tree line is about 50, and we do actually have a porch light, which acts as a photonic barrier, so it makes it hard to see at night because it's shining back at us. So M600, this is 350 lumens, and about 13,000 candela. I can see the target very clearly, has a very nice centered hotspot with a good amount of flood, but it's not that much flood. So if I want to see there, I can't really see too much left to right, but the hotspot is what you want. This is a very good performance. See at 50, pretty good. Once you get about to 100, you're kind of pushing the performance, and I can defeat the photonic barrier. 250 lumens with the M300, good hotspot. I want to say this is a little bit more floodier, but very good hotspot. I am having a hard time defeating the porch light, but I think within 100 yards you're gonna have good performance. And because even at 50, I can see it's a little hard with that porch light, but I can see, all right. M300V, target is at 25, and I do have a porch light, so it'd be hard to see without the illuminator. And now I can see it very clearly. This is the M600, the 2-cell. So not much of a difference. Let me see if I can show you side to side. M600. M300. $600. 300. 6, then 3. Do it one more time. So the hotspot is smaller on the M300. The M600 has a better hotspot, but how much of a difference does it really matter? The M300 is very close in terms of performance.